Hey guys, I'm Lisa Tedder, and this is Tedder Bear Stamping. And I wanted to thank those of you that are new to my channel. Thank you so much for coming and giving me a try. I hope you learn a lot because I really love teaching. And for those that always come, thank you for taking care of me and by showing me that you love me and that hopefully you still continue to keep watching. I'm going to go ahead and switch you down now. Oh, one more thing. For those that watch live, if you place a comment on the live stream, then you get put in a drawing to win one of the cards. And today I'm making 3 cards. So you can get, 3 people are winning. So, all right, let me switch you around. Thanks. Goodness. Sorry about this. I'm trying a new thing so that my camera does not shake, and it is making it to where, well, for one, it's not straight. All right, let's see if we can fix this. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Today we are going to be using Grassy Grove twice. I know it's a used one. Well, it's not used, but it's the one that's been around. And I'm using the Aspen Dies. I wanted to show you this because it's new to me. My husband and I joke all the time that it's new because it's new to us. Whether or not you've seen it or played with it, it's new to me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you looked at the front of the video, you'll see, let's see, there we go. You'll see that I'm going to back this up just a little so I don't have to stretch so far. Otherwise, I'll never be in the right spot. Sorry about this. Okay, there we go. That's much better. All right. So we're using Starry Sky. Now I did get that I was inspired by going to see Mary on Stamps and Lingers. I hope I'm saying that right. But she did this, but she used the mountain stamp set where you could stamp your mountains. Well, that's retired and I've already sold it, so I don't have it to show you. So I'm going to make my own mountains today. But this is the Aspen Dies, and I wanted to make it look like, how I like birch trees. I don't know whether or not birch trees, I think they look like this, but they always have these little things on here. So I'm just going to go and color this. Oh, and I'm putting out since I'm doing this, I just put out a survey for you to see, for those watching live, whether you like to have things like watch me color online, or if you just would rather me color them offline and then just show you a few things. So just let me know, because I don't want to waste your time. And I know you guys get to see everybody color sometimes, but I don't want to do something that might irritate you or make you want to leave. I want you to stay. All right, so I'm busy. I haven't seen anybody come in yet, so I will look here in a little bit. I just want to make sure that I get this done first. And then I'll say hi to everybody. All right, I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple more. I just think this makes it look so pretty. I love birch trees. I would love to have them in my yard. My husband is the type, though, that he wants only tropical plants. No matter that I say that these are tropical, he doesn't believe me. So, all right, we have this. We have 2 of the whites, and one is smaller. This is the one that we're going to use. So I'm going to bring this in because, I like to do my sponging. And hey, Dottie and Gail and Valerie and Bee. Hey, guys. And Pat. Hey, Pat. I always say hi to you, even though I know you should be there every time. All right. So we are going to start off with yellow, the Daffodil Delight. Hey, Carol. And we're going to go ahead and just sponge a sun in the middle. Now, I did see this card done on Pinterest, and I had to try it. And then I looked, and I'm like, oh, crud, the mountain one is retired, so I can't use that. So I just came up with my own. All right, so I've shown you this before, but I'm going to do it again. This is a piece of printer paper, and I'm just going to tear some mountains in it. And make sure when you do this to keep this piece, because we'll be using it in the next card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and place this right at the bottom of the sun. And I'm using a brand new ink. I wasn't sure how it would look. It's called Pebbled Path. And then we can go ahead and get this done. Sorry, I'm trying to find my brush. I think, nope, that's the gray. I need the Pebbled Path. Here it is. It looks really dark. All right, so for those of you that are new to my channel, if you go onto my blog, which is teddybearstamping.com, you can just go in and sign up for my newsletter. And after this, probably next week, I will be mailing out the PDFs for the cards from today. I want to give people the chance to comment today, and we'll have a winner. And I might be using some of these for a class, so that's why I said to wait, I guess. So there is the sun coming up behind, or the sun coming up behind the mountains. And we're going to go ahead and put this aside. And I'm going to come in and do the sky. And I'm going to use this time the starry sky. I know it looks kind of purplish, but it's really pretty. And we're going to just come in and go not into the sun, because then that will make it green. So we're going to try to go around the sun. We don't want a green sky. It's not tornado season in this card. All right, so that's good enough. And don't worry about this. I just got a little ink down there. Half of this isn't even going to show, but I want to make sure that I can place it wherever I want. So now I've got Parakeet Party, and I chose these colors, and they're going to go around the, well, they're going to be in the next card. So I wanted to make something that I could use more of, and if you guys wanted to follow along, you wouldn't have to buy so much. At least that's the hope. But look at how beautiful this looks with that Pebbled Path. Love it. This card just so excited me. All right, now we are going to come in with some trees. And I'm using shaded spruce. And we're going to do these two tall trees on the side. And we want to make sure that the trunks are in the green. And don't worry that I put that in there, because that happened the last time. And I'm just going to come in and stamp another tree right there. Easy fix. All right. Now, one thing you can do is to lay this down and see where you want your trees, because I want to make sure that they're going to be seen on the card. So that's why these are up a little bit higher. All right. And I probably should have, let's move this. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Now, I should have done that ahead of time, because this is going to take me a little bit of time to do. All right, we will need both minis and bigs. Can you hear me okay? I'm hoping that you can. I had to change some settings, so I wasn't sure if you would be able to hear me. I didn't mean to change them that much. All right, the rest are going to be minis because I don't want this to dip at all. All right, so we're just going to put a whole bunch on. This is the hardest part of the whole card, is getting all these mini dimensionals on. And we don't want any spots where it's going to dip, because it's got to stay up high. Otherwise, it's not going to look right, right? Just trying to get my, whoop. Now, if we had been using pinks today, I would have been matching with my nails. But we're not. I don't like make my nails match my cards. Sometimes I surprise myself, though. All right, let's see. Whoop, don't want you that close. A couple more, and I think we're done. Huh. I am going to grab a small one and stick it right here. All right, I think that that's okay. We probably should have put some here, but I'm hoping that these will help. Let me put one. Just have to look at it in the eyes of whether it's going to sag. All right, so take that off. Throw them on my carpet. And then my dog comes up and sniffs them, and then he'll come up and say hi to me, and he's got a little dimensional sticker on him. It's really cute. So my cat Gus was in here on a chair, and I didn't see him. I closed the door, and he's always wanting to get out. So I thought, good, I didn't have him in here. And then I looked around, and there he was. So I kicked him out. Just figured better to be safe than sorry. All right. I think I got them all off. And we're going to, it doesn't matter, just so long as it fits inside. Whoop. Might have to stand up for this so I can see. It's got to be smaller so that it doesn't come out the sides, but you don't want it to be so small that you see the ends on here. All right, so let me move this. So doesn't that look pretty already? All by itself? I don't know, Dottie. I don't ever do it that way. And I know Pat does. It's for some reason, for me, this is easier just to take it off with my fingers. So, all right. So I have a scrap of the Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to do a sentiment that comes from the kit, and it is See the Good. And I am going to stamp it with the Starry Sky. And hopefully I can get it straight. Ah, pretty good. All right. Then I'm going to come in with my paper snips and do it at an angle. And then because I need to have some kind, I didn't want to add, doodads on it, because then people, it would be distract from the picture. So I decided to put just a little bit of ribbon. Now everything is listed on the PDF, so just go sign up for my blog newsletter, and everything will be in your email probably next week. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of tape on here so that I can fold this. Isn't that cute? All right, so I see that I've got a little bit of green right here on my trunk. So instead of putting it down here like I did on the first, we're just going to put it right here. cover that up. And then we're going to go ahead and put that onto the base. And see how close this edge got? But that's, you know, I'm trying to get it to fit on there perfectly. All right. But watch how just having the same colors really makes this pop. All right. I love it. So good. All right, we're not done because I can hear Mary's voice in my head that it needs something like birds or something. So I'm going to go ahead and make some birds flying across the sun. Let's see, we need one more. All right. There we go. So what do you think of that? Pretty good, huh? All right, so we have one more. We're going to do the inside. And we're going to stamp those trees, just the big ones. And I'm going to bring in my sheet again. Oh, excuse me. I'm so glad that you can hear me, Valerie, because yours is the farthest away. So we got to make sure that you can hear me. All right. So I'm just going to add some of the trees here. They're kind of growing at an angle. Let's turn that around. It looked like they were going downhill landslide. We don't want that. We want them to at least be going straight, right? All right. Okay, so then to kind of ground it, and I'm not even going to get it wet again, is the green that I used. It's just nice that these brushes kind of hold some of the ink for you. All right, so isn't that easy? And then, of course, when you have an envelope, better not stamp the trees wrong on the envelope because then they'll be going uphill and there's nothing I can do. Ah, that looks good. So now if one of you guys win it, you get a pretty envelope to go with it. All right, so let's put this on the inside. Thank God we have two sides to every paper. No other sentiment, so you can write whatever you want inside. You can add trees all the way around if you want less room. All right, so what do you think? Isn't that pretty? Love it. All right, now for the next card is, oh, let me put my thing with it. All right, we've got one that I was inspired by Frenchie. I did change it up a little bit, but I really liked the card, so that's why I went ahead and decided that I was going to copy it and, you know, put my own little things on there. All right. So this is real red. Thanks, Carol. And we have two pieces of the white that are exactly the same size. One's for the inside and one's for the out. And we're going to come in. I've got, excuse me, while I redo these stamps so that I can get the new ones out. All right. So this one is from the Grassy Grove too, and I'm going to stamp it with Memento. And it's just going to go along the bottom. Let's see if I can do this and not have it go off. So pretty. All right. Then I'm going to stamp the deer, but he's going to go in a lighter color. So he's going to go in gray. All right. Glad you guys can hear me because I get nervous if things aren't working properly. Oh, he's so cute. All right. So like I said before, that I'm going to go ahead and use what I did before this part, but I'm going to bring in, where did I put it? Well, I think I threw it on the floor. Nope, here it is. All right. We're going to go ahead and use this again just for the mounds. And I'm going to bring back in my paper. And this time we're doing gray. Now, the reason why I'm using this again is because I'm going to need this piece, and this is the opposite of that. So we want to make sure that I have that. All right, we're going to use gray. In the small one, because I don't want a lot. I just want a little bit. This is the prettiest card. All right. So you're just going to go a little bit over the line, just a little, not a lot, because we want the snow to look kind of white. And then we're going to, let's see, I want it to be different. So let's see. Can't pick it up. There we go. And let's do a little bit right there. Okay. So now we're going to come in with those trees that we had before. I have to clean them real quick though, because we don't want green trees. If you guys have never gotten the chamois, you guys have to. It's just so easy. You just clean it with water. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these on so that when I put the trees, they don't go past it. Let's see. There we go. And you only want to stamp the top part of the tree so it looks like they're kind of in a rut. All right, let's do this up here. Well, those are really, all right, one more. Let's do one up here. Okay, isn't that cute? Love it. All right. So that is it for this card. We just have to put that. I have this red ribbon that is the Real Red and Burlap Ribbon Combo Pack. And this is the prettiest ribbon because it's got that really nice shiny edge. So let's go ahead and cut a little piece. I know I'm kind of doing the same design as I did before, but it's so pretty. All right, but this time we're doing it on the side of the card. I buried my tape. Okay, I want to make sure I put it where I want it. All right, so I'm just going to put there and then fold it over. I just want a little bit. And then put tape over top of it. This way it will hold it and it won't go anywhere. All right. And we're going to put it on black because, you know, black and red goes so good together. Hold on. This little one just kind of slipped. I think it's okay. Now, I was influenced for the first two cards, but the second card is all mine. So I'm pretty excited, or the third card. So I'm pretty excited to share it with you. Now this was going to be a Christmas card for my Christmas card class, my Christmas in July, but I decided, nope, let's use it for my videos and I'll come up with something else. All right, so now for the inside, I am just going to bring this back in. And all we're going to do, trying to keep it somewhat clean so you're not too distracted. It's probably not going to work. All right. We're just going to put this at the bottom again. Oh, that's a little low. I mean high, but that's okay. Anytime I make a mistake, that's okay. All right. And then we're going to stamp. And this stamp set is from the, what is the name? It is the one with the punch. That doesn't help, does it? It's on my list. And it's on my list to on my blog for you to see on my PDF. There's no one like you. Happy something. Happy labels. That's it. All right. So Valerie, I tried to do the ribbon on another part and it didn't show up because it was up against the black. So I went ahead and put it between the layers so that way you could see it. It's all like trial and error, you know, you should see how many that I throw away. All right, card 2 done. We do need to do an envelope though. So let's see if I can find where nope, that's not an envelope. I had it with everything. Here it is. And it's messy, but that's okay because I'm just going to, I'm going to change it. I was going to put the deer on there, but I think I'll put this on because it will hide it better. And it's still pretty. That's all you need is something to hide your mistakes. And then they won't know that I made a mistake. All right. Second one done. Easy. Just have to use your brush and not, don't go too far. All right, last card. Let's get that. And this time we're using the Hey Chuck because I can't just use it once. You guys know how much I loved it, so I had to use it again. Now I got to find where I put the packet. It was with everything. That would be bad if we can't find it. If I can't find it. All right. I got it. It was where I put it. So this is another one that is red and white. No black in this one. This is the only base that you need is the real red. And it is 5.5 by 4.25. I'm going to put that aside for now. And put this aside. I took a piece of 12 by 12 white, cut it at 5.25 by 12, scored it at 4 and 8. Then I took one of the Stylish Shapes dies, the second circle from the smallest, and put that right in there. So this is like a triple fold card. So first off, we're going to need this, and you guys just hang in there with me, okay? Because I didn't do this ahead of time, but I think that you needed to see. So we're going to use Parakeet Party at the bottom. If I can find my small little brush that I used that with. I might have to grab another one if I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! All right, so we're just going to color the bottoms of the card. Just go crazy. So I think I fixed it so my camera won't shake. I think. All right, so then you're going to do the other side too. One of these you don't have to do, but it's easier just to do it all. Because one's going to be the back side and you won't even be able to see it. But this way, you know you didn't miss anything. A little bit more on this one. All right, then we're going to come in with the starry sky and just do the back, the top, not the back. Well, we will be doing the back, but that's not what I meant. All right, so we're going to move this so that I can kind of come this way. So you always take a little bit off so you don't have the smooshy so much as you would if you didn't. See that blob right there? That's what you don't want. So that's why I always, take a little bit off. Just makes it look more smooth. Now the other side, maybe we'll make this one a little darker so that red spot doesn't show. Yay, thank you, Dottie. I'm so glad. I was worried that we're trying so hard to make everything work in my room. Just ordered some new shelving. So I'm hoping that it'll look cleaner. I've been having a sale with all my retired stuff. Trying to get that all out. Still got a lot left if anybody's interested. Just have to come by. All right. Done with all that. All right, so let's fold it all back up so we can start with the inside. We don't need that anymore. All right. So I did go ahead and stamp everything. Let me get a drink. I'm a little bit thirsty. Okay. So I went ahead and stamped, and this is why I asked the question. If you guys really wanted, I would have colored each one of these to show you how I did it. But you've seen me color before, so I'm thinking maybe you don't need to see it as much. But if you like that part, just let me know, and next time I'll make sure. Because I just don't want to keep you or have you be bored, because that would be bad. All right, so I need a little bit of tape right here. And I just put it towards the bottom, and it does have some hanging over because I didn't want it that wide. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on one of the fences. And then this is going to get put on the card. And of course, it's going to go right. Well, I don't want the sun to go past the card's front. All right, right there. And we're going to put the other one right here. So this is more, I guess, for ideas rather than showing you how, but I love to color. So it's up to you guys on whether or not you want me to show you next time. All right. We're going to go ahead and pop him up because he's in front of this fence. So let's make him in front of this fence. Whoops. So for the winners, I would have a hard time picking because I loved all 3 of these cards equally. I was trying to pick a favorite and I could not pick one. All right, so we're going to stick him right here. Then we're going to stamp. Let's see, you've got something to crow about. And that's going to be in Memento. So cute. Okay. Then we're going to bring this in. And let's get to my other goodies. They have this really cool weather vane. I cut it out with the silver foil specialty pack. And so we're going to go ahead and put that on. I just need to get a little bit of glue. And for those that come to my in-house classes, I wanted to show you what you might be able to get. This is a holder that my son 3D printed, and with the lid on, you would put this in and it always stays up. So I give those away in my class for free because my son doesn't charge me, and I would feel really bad charging you if he didn't charge me. So I told him to make more. So I wonder if he will. All right. So pretty. I love the weather vane. I just had to use it. All right. Then if you were watching last week, whoops, you saw this guy. He's so hysterical. Yes, these are die. This is a die. And this, whoops, this you stamp and then they have the die cut for it. All right. So he's going to go on just flat. If I can get him on there. All right. And then he's kind of, I want to make sure. Let's see. There we go. Looks like he's standing on the weather vane. And then we're going to have him, because he's yelling, or she, he, whichever. And he is telling them to rise and shine. All right. So there's the middle. Piece of cake. Not much to it, but it's super cute. All right, now we're going to open it. And we are going to do, let's see, where did I put that stamp? It's your birthday. That's the one I'm looking for, unless I put it back. I might have. Let me look in the stamp set. No. All right. It's here somewhere because I had them all out. We might have to pretend that I stamped it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put him right here. We got to make sure that the face is right in this circle. So I am going to get a couple glue dots, and then that way I can kind of slide them in there, and then we won't have to worry about getting him in the right spot. And I'll keep looking for that stamp. Found it. At least the video wasn't over, right? All right, so we're going to put that there. He's so cute. And here. I love glue dots because I can just put them wherever. All right. So he or she, it's their birthday. So they're saying, it's your birthday. Wake up, rise and shine. Not straight, but that's, like I say, okay. All right, then we have the cake. And I colored it with chocolate because that's my favorite. And that's going to go right over here. Just so glad that Stampin' Up! Still sells the 12 by 12 paper, and it's good quality paper so that we can use that. Okay, so then when he's, look, guys. All right. And then we have this. And then all we have to do is, and this is the part that you didn't have to have sponged, but it's so much easier just to do it all. Now, because you didn't want to have this be so big and then it wouldn't have a border, that wouldn't look good. So I'm putting the whole card onto the real red piece so that that is the border. And then each page has that. Isn't that cool? Thanks, Lola. Chocolate cake is my favorite. All right, so what do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? So we're going to go ahead. Let me move everything so I can bring out the other cards, and then Pat can do her drawing and we can see which ones you guys want. So we have that one and this one, and let's move these over a little bit and I'll bring in the last one. See, I mean, like, how could you not like these cards? They're so pretty. So, a little story. My birthday, is in April, and I always have to make my cake because I like a certain kind of cake and nobody else makes it but me. It's one that I got as a recipe when I was little, and they won an award with it. So I was like, of course I'm going to make my own cake because it's chocolate cake with chocolate chips inside, white frosting with chocolate chips chopped up on top of the white frosting. And then it's a double layer, so you get all that goodness. Oh, love it. Thanks, Valerie. Thanks, guys. I love that you love them. And I love the chicken stamp sets too, Dottie. They're the best. So let's see. Pat's trying a new thing where she spins a wheel. I wish you guys could see it because it's super cool. It claps for you and everything. Hey, Haiti. So that way you can, everybody can cheer on when they win. But I can't show it, and Pat's doing it, and she has to put in one name at a time. So, well, not really. She puts them all in there and then spins it each time. So we'll see who wins. And then the winners can pick which ones they want. Now, I am having the Christmas in July class. It's coming up as of I think it's the 5th or the 8th of next month. You have to be signed up before then. Else I can't get everything back in time. So be sure to sign up for that. And if you really love these kind of cards, sign up for the besties because you get 6 cards and DSP and doodads and everything cut for you for all 6 cards. All right. So Miss Pat, hopefully it's going because sometimes you say you love it or you got it and then other ones. Okay. B, yay, Valerie and Marilyn. All right. So which one do you guys want? Marilyn's online. She told me she was watching. I'm hoping by the next live, I'll be able to broadcast both on Facebook and here. We'll see. Yes. So B, which one would you like? I have 2 of each of the cards, so I can give away 2 of the same, but then we'll have one that's left over. You'll take the chuck. Okay. We would like to know Valerie, because I'm mailing it far. Let's pick out a good one. And we'll see which one you like. Oh, and Marilyn wants the first one, which is this one. So Marilyn picked that one. All right. So Valerie, let me know because you might have walked away just for a second. And I will hopefully see you guys live in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll have a recorded one. So please come back and check in and leave messages on that too when they're not live so that I'll do a drawing on those too. All right. We'll talk to you later. Oh, thanks. Okay. You went the first one too. All right. So 2 for this and 1 for this. Yay. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Bye.